What's up, guys? So, one of my friends hasn't beaten the Wednesday dungeon on Expert, and he's pretty high ranked, so I told him to use this guy. We got him twice during, I think, around Christmas time each year, something like that. It doesn't really matter if you evolve him, but his skill is what matters. So, these guys, if you can't beat Wednesday dungeon, you probably won't have them, but if you have like 5,000 health or something, that should help a lot. And if you had Echina, that would help a lot too. But I'm gonna try not to use Echina right now. I have Odin, but he's Rem, so I'll just go in with like an Odin helper. And that's something you guys can do, is just find an Odin helper. Wow, that's a nice Odin. See if I can find a normal one. Okay, we'll go in with a max level. And so he reduces damage when health is full. Yeah, I don't even know what Keep of the Rainbow does. It's probably like minus 25% damage or something. Not too sure. But all you gotta do is stall, mostly on round 1 for Droid Dragon skill, as best as you can. $11 more turns. Just trying to avoid that dark element as long as I can. Once this skill gets down a few more, we should be good. Uh-oh. Alright, he's almost there. Alright, so we got that now. So the cool thing about any defense breaking skills, like this guy, is if you kill the monsters while the defense breaking skill is on them, it carries over each round. And that's something I didn't know for a while. And these guys all have low health and 0 defense now, so it's pretty much a one-hit KO. You just need mass attacks or to match the dark element. Yeah, so see how the skill keeps carrying over? They still have 0 defense. So if you can stall round 1, it's very easy. And as you can see, they don't hit very hard, so you could use like literally any subs. And if you had a keeper, that would help, but just an Odin helper is fine, basically. So yeah, we're just going to match one more, kill him, and there you go. So if you don't have the Droid Dragon, it'll be probably a little more difficult. than using something like one of the other breakers, like the light and dark golem, because they reduce defense by 75% or something like that. So you would need like attack multiplier leaders while stalling round one. If you guys aren't very high level and you can't break their defense, then yeah, you'd have to stall and then like make sure you have the combos or colors or whatever you need each round. But if you have Droid Dragon, that's the easiest way to beat the Wednesday dungeon for beginners. And that method would also work for the Friday dungeon, just stalling on round one. And those guys hit very weak on round one and they have very little health, so you just got to be careful because on round one, you just match, try not to match the colors that would be attacking right off the bat so you can stall it for that Droid Dragon. But if you use the Odin Helper, I think round 1 and 2 you can usually stall on kind of easily for the Friday dungeon. But yeah, so there you guys go. If you're kind of new to the game, you can use that Droid Dragon to help you beat the Wednesday and Friday dungeon. And, you know, he came around on Christmas time, I think, so I don't know if you guys would have him, but that would be the easiest way for beginners to beat him, unless you have Shiva. And I'm not sure who else makes defense 0 on the enemies, but Shiva and that Droid Dragon do. Droid Dragon was free, but he only comes around like once a year that I know of. So yeah, there you go, guys.